Memecoins are the new microcaps. What that means is that memecoins are where all the speculative capital is going. And the result has been 1000x gains that have minted millionaires and rug pulls that have wrecked retail. Now, Solana is where most of the biggest meme coins have been coming from lately, and this has left everyone wondering how they can get into this crypto gold rush and get out without being left holding the bag. That's why today we're going to show you how to find meme coins on Solana, including what to look for when picking a meme coin, which tools to use to buy it, and when to sell and move on to the next one. This is a video you cannot afford to miss. I'll start by saying that nothing in this video is financial advice. It's educational content that's meant to help you understand how to get access to meme coins on Solana in a safe manner. I'll also note that any cryptos you see in this video are for illustrative purposes only. We do not endorse any of them. On that note, I must stress that meme coins are extremely high risk and extremely volatile. In plain English, meme coins are not investments, folks. They are trades at best, and their prices can go up and down by hundreds of % in a matter of minutes. Usually, the direction is down, and you end up with nothing. With all that said, there are a few rules of thumb you can use to lower the chances that you end up with zero out of the gates. If you watched our recent video about how to research meme coins, you'll know what these rules of thumb are, and we strongly suggest giving that video a watch before you wander off. To quickly recap though, the first rule of thumb is that there are two types of meme coins: coordinated meme coins and community-driven meme coins. Now, coordinated meme coins are meme coins launched by crypto influencers and often aim to achieve a specific price or market cap. These meme coins typically don't yield very large returns. By contrast, community-driven meme coins are those related to popular memes. They do not have a specific price target or market cap they're going for, and the narrative is amusing enough to organically bring in new capital. These are the kinds of meme coins that go up by hundreds of X's, sometimes more. The caveat is that the creators of coordinated meme coins have noticed this, and they've shifted their strategy to launching a meme coin, claiming the devs have jumped ship, and then relaunching the meme coin, claiming that it's been taken over by the community. Stay away from these meme coins. This ties into the second rule of thumb, and that's to focus on meme coins that are related to memes and narratives that are likely to endure over time. Meme coins related to specific events and catalysts don't always do very well, and even when they do, the returns aren't very big and don't last for long. Conversely, meme coins with enduring memes or narratives are likely to see many pumps and dumps that will give you opportunities to make enormous profits. Pro tip: enduring memes and narratives are often those that relate to the smart contract crypto the meme coins exist on, in this case, of course, Solana. And this relates to the third rule of thumb, and that's to avoid aping into meme coins that have just launched or are in the middle of their first pump. Aping into a meme coin that's just launched runs the risk of getting rugged, whereas aping into one that's starting to pump runs the risk of getting dumped on. Ideally then, the meme coin you're considering has been consolidating for some time. In other words, it's had a pump or two, its price has plummeted, and it's been trading sideways for weeks or even months. Assuming the community is still active on Twitter/X, Telegram, Discord, etc., it's a good candidate. Now, the final rule of thumb is to realize that most meme coins will not go up nearly as much as the ones you've heard about in the news or on social media. Even so, you'll be surprised at how many can go up by 10x or more in a few days or less. Objectively speaking, those are very big and very fast returns. And by the way, if you're enjoying the video so far, be sure to smash that like button to help others find it, and subscribe to the channel and ping that notification bell so you don't miss the next one. So, with all that information in mind, we can start assembling the tools we need to find meme coins on Solana. The first tool you need is a website that tracks tokens that only trade on decentralized exchanges. Obviously, that's because most meme coins trade only on decentralized exchanges. There are multiple websites that track these types of tokens, but the two most popular ones appear to be DEX Tools and DEX Screener. For the purposes of this video, we'll use DEX Tools. Of course, when you open up DEX Tools, you'll be bombarded with lists of tokens that have gone up by thousands of X's. More often than not, that's because these tokens have just launched, and that means there's a very high likelihood that you will ride the elevator down if you FOMO in at the top floor. I know it's hard, but you must do your best to ignore all the tokens on the homepage that appear to be going parabolic. Speaking of which, ignore any labels that suggest the token is popular or trending. That's because there are apparently paid services that allow meme coin creators to game the algorithms of websites like DEX Tools to make their tokens come out on top. Naturally, the goal is to get people to buy. Literally, the only thing you need to pay attention to on the homepage is the button at the top left that says All Chains. Now, because we're going to be looking for meme coins on Solana, click on All Chains and select Solana. This should change the list of cryptos on the homepage. Next, scroll down until you see the full list of cryptos. What you want to do now is reorder this list based on total market cap. That's simply because it's not the price tag of a crypto that determines how much it can pump, but its market cap. So, to do this, click on the arrow next to TM cap until it sorts from small to big. Once you've done this, you'll quickly notice that most of the tokens with the smallest market caps launched recently. As I mentioned earlier, it's unwise to enter a brand new crypto due to the rug pull and pump and dump risks. Instead, look for tokens that have been around for a few weeks, or ideally a few months. Now, once you've picked, click on the token. It should take you to a page that looks like this. What you need to do now is some basic due diligence. For starters, check to see what the long-term price action looks like. That means setting the chart to the daily or the weekly. If it's consolidating, then great. If the chart is looking bullish, even better. If you don't understand, by the way, rewatch the previous section of this video. Also note that you can learn how to do technical analysis using the link in the description. I digress. Now, just above the price chart, you should see a tab containing social media icons and websites. Ideally, the meme coin will have a website, a sizable and active Twitter/X, and a sizable and active Telegram channel. If it ticks all three boxes, then you can check the final criterion, liquidity. Now, make no mistake, liquidity is arguably the most important criterion when assessing a meme coin's potential. Liquidity is essentially how much money is in the pot, so to speak. The more money there is in the pot relative to the market cap, the better, because more money in the pot means it's easier to take profit. Now, you can assess a meme coin's liquidity by scrolling down the price chart page we were just looking at. The information will be on the left-hand side. Ideally, DEX Tools will note that the liquidity has been locked. That is, the money in the pot can't be taken by the team. Newsflash, this is effectively what a rug pull is. So, once you've found a meme coin that you're interested in betting on, the next step is to actually buy it. This requires two additional tools, the Phantom Wallet browser extension and the Radium DEX. If you're not sure how to set up a Phantom Wallet, we'll leave a link to our tutorial in the description. Now, once you have your Phantom Wallet set up, you're going to need to send some SOL to it. That's just because almost every single meme coin on Solana trades against SOL. If you don't already have SOL, then we strongly suggest buying it using one of the exchanges on the Coin Bureau deals page. That's because we were able to secure trading fee discounts of up to 60% and sign-up bonuses of up to $60,000 on these crypto exchanges, the biggest discounts you can get, by the way. And these discounts are only available for our viewers and they won't be around for long, so check them out using the link below. Anyways, once you have some SOL in your Phantom Wallet, you're ready to use the Radium DEX. Now, I'll quickly note that not all meme coins trade on Radium, but most of them do. I'll also note that swaps can also be done in the Phantom Wallet, but it's best to use for selling. More on that later. Now, on the swap page of the Radium DEX, click Connect Wallet in the top right. Select the Phantom Wallet when the options pop up. Your Phantom Wallet should open and ask you to connect the wallet to the DEX. Click Connect. You should get a confirmation of connection in the bottom right. Next, go back to the DEX Tools page of the memecoin you were looking at. Scroll back down to the box where you can see the amount of liquidity. Now, just above the market cap box, you should see the ticker of the token and a bunch of random numbers and letters. This is the contract address, or CA for short. You need to copy this and ensure what you've copied is correct by double-checking with the website or socials. If you're certain what you've copied is correct, then go back to the swap page on Radium and click on the Swap To option. This will open up a search bar that lets you look for tokens based on their name or their contract address. Paste the contract address you copied. You'll probably get a result that looks like this: the token, but without an image or ticker name, just the CA. Click on the token. This will give you a pop-up that asks you to do what you already did, which is to confirm that the CA is correct. Click I understand, confirm. The token you selected should appear in the Swap To field with just the CA showing, or the token logo and ticker if it's well known enough. Then enter the amount of SOL you want to swap, but don't click Swap just yet. First, click on the shaded text that says More Information just above the Swap button. This will reveal a bunch of options. Now, you need to adjust the slippage tolerance to at least 5%, sometimes more depending on the circumstances. FYI, slippage is how much price change you're willing to tolerate during the swap. Normally, you want the slippage to be minimal because it's practically an automatic loss. Unfortunately, though, meme coins are so illiquid and there are so many bots that you often need to set a high slippage in order for swaps to go through. So, once you've set the slippage to 5% or whatever you think is appropriate, click Swap and then confirm the transaction in your wallet. As you might have heard, these days Solana is experiencing lots of congestion, so you need to be patient. If you spam transactions, they might all execute and you'll buy more than you wanted. If you don't see the balance in your wallet after a few minutes, then try again. Now, once you've acquired the meme coin you wanted, you should start thinking about when you're going to sell it and how you're going to sell it. In this context, these questions are two sides of the same token, so to speak. Ideally, the meme coin you chose should have a chance of listing on a centralized exchange at some point. This is ideal because listing on a centralized exchange will make that meme coin more accessible. The result is that there should be more investment, and that means that your bag will grow bigger. The catch, though, is that not all meme coins manage to list on centralized exchanges. The consequence of this is that it limits their growth potential. If you don't think the meme coin you chose will be listing on centralized exchanges anytime soon, that means you'll be selling using a DEX. You could go back to Radium for this, but selling seems to be easier and more efficient using the Phantom Wallet's built-in swap function. Note that it will take a small cut for fees. So, to do this, open the Phantom Wallet and click on the meme coin, which should be visible in your wallet. Then click Swap. On the next tab, select SOL as the crypto you want to swap to and click Max next to your meme coin or however much you want to swap. Before you click Swap, though, make sure to adjust the slippage to 5% using the little bar in the top right of the tab. Then click Review Order and Swap. Now, the nice thing about swapping in the Phantom Wallet is that it will let you know when the swap has failed, so you can try again. The not so nice thing, though, about swapping in the Phantom Wallet is that it will automatically stop swapping if you move off the wallet and start doing other things in the interim. So, this begs the question of when you should sell and what you should do with those gains. Well, the answer ultimately depends on the meme coins you chose and your personal preferences. As with picking meme coins, there's no hard and fast rule on when to take profits, but here's one possible approach. Sell half when the meme coin doubles to reclaim the initial investment. Sell half of the remaining half when the meme coin hits a new all-time high or when it hits a 10x, whichever is sooner. If the all-time high is sooner, sell the other half of the remaining half when it hits a 10x, or let it ride till the moon. Now, this is a very conservative approach, and that is by design. You see, everyone who's aping into memecoins is expecting to make a 100x overnight. By being less greedy than everyone else, you should be able to walk away with sizable gains, be that a 10x on your initial investment or otherwise. It goes without saying that this isn't as spectacular as walking away with millions, but you must remember that the goal of the game is not to win, but to survive. If you can survive multiple times, then you could very well walk away with millions eventually, and with added experience and knowledge to boot. Just remember that getting the gains is the easy part. Taking profits and keeping them is where everyone fails. So, if you start to see your investment of a few $100s turn to tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands, you'll either sell too early and FOMO back in, or ride the parabolic rally to rock bottom. Using a structured approach will help you avoid these mistakes. The trade-off is that you must accept walking away with smaller profits than if you had sold at the perfect top. I'm not sure who needs to hear this, guys, but it is next to impossible to do that consistently. So, don't beat yourself up for not doing the impossible. And remember that stock investors cry tears of joy when they make more than 10% in a year. Now, to wrap things up, let's answer that second pressing question. What do you do with the gains from your memecoin degeneracy? As I already mentioned, the answer ultimately depends on your personal preferences, but I want to hit you guys with a statistic. 70% of lottery winners go bankrupt within a few years. Given that finding a 1000x memecoin is analogous to winning the lottery, there is a high chance that you'll be back to square one in no time. This fundamentally depends on whether you're able to manage your money properly. To be blunt, this is something that most people don't know how to do. From our perspective, the biggest rule of thumb for managing money is to find ways to make it work for you. As we mentioned in our previous memecoin video, this can include investing in stocks with high dividends or buying and staking robust proof-of-stake cryptos. I have a friend who's semi-retired that way. So, if you do manage to find a promising memecoin, have the stomach to hold it when it goes up by hundreds of X's, and if you're lucky enough to sell near the top, find ways to put that money to work and resist the urge to spend it on stuff that will give you little to nothing back, including even more speculative memecoins. If you're in crypto, then you'll already know that using altcoin profits to stack BTC is a common approach to preserving wealth in this industry. We reckon that's a rational approach to take with memecoins too. Now, with a bit of luck, history will continue on its current trajectory, and BTC's value will continue to grow exponentially indefinitely. That means you'll eventually be able to borrow against your BTC holdings in order to buy what you want and need without having to pay tax. That is, if the rules don't change, of course. And because the value of those loans will decline in real terms over time, you may never even have to pay anything back, just like the real 1%. Because hey, if you can't beat them, join them, right? Okay, that's all for today's video, folks. So if you found it helpful, then help us out by uppercutting that like button. If you want to keep getting more helpful crypto content, then subscribe to the channel and roundhouse kick that notification bell. If you want to help others learn about meme coins, then share this video with them. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. My name is Guy, and this is Goodbye.